Guys, me again, Deluded Gooner. I thought I was finished with my videos for today, or in general. I've got a whole lot of material for you. But the reason for this video, Calum Chambers has signed a 2-year extension, a new deal, better yet, to 2021. Now, we know, I believe his deal was finishing in 2019, so that we can band him into the likes of Wells. Contracts up in 2019, Theo Walcott's, I believe, Giroud's, Aaron Ramsey, Ospina's next year. I think Czech is 2019. Monreal might be as well. So there's a couple. We know that the 2018s, the likes of Ozil, Wilshere there, Ox is now left, Alexis. We all know we all know this has been a poor handling of our stuff, and it is very retarded. But it's nice to see Calum Chambers signed a new deal. Now, I know that will polarize opinion. Some people like him, some people don't, and I can't blame them. He hasn't kind of been the same since Montero, but I don't really blame that on him, because since he's come here, his debut season, he played quite a lot of football and he was very good. I remember his debut, I believe, because it was Alexis's as well. I went at the Emirates against Crystal Palace. He shined for me. Now he's been moved around the place. You saw him playing right back, centre half. You actually even see him DM in some games. So he was moved around. Wasn't helped with his confidence. He has not been coached since he's been at Arsenal. In my opinion, since he went on that loan to Middlesbrough, you saw him look more confident. He never had that confidence has escaped him for many years. He felt sorry for himself, and quite rightly didn't believe in himself, or didn't look like he believed in himself. Going and playing for Middlesbrough gave him his confidence back, man. He saw have a great partnership with Gibson, playing week in, week out. Even had a couple times at right back for a side like Middlesbrough. They were pretty good defensively, and yeah, he has not been even then. He hasn't been coached defensively. We know we don't coach defensively here. Mustafi's making the same mistakes, so Chambers isn't going to improve in that regard. He went under Aitor Karanka, former centre half, and someone that has his side very well organised, and you've seen him play better as a defender. He went to play for England in the under-21 championships, and you saw a more confident Chambers who believes in himself. So it's nice to see. He's made 60 appearances for us. I mean, on one hand, I think that's a lot. I didn't expect him to be that, but on the other hand, considering that how long he's been here, he really should have made more. But yeah. Now, we know Koscielny's getting on a bit and he's got injuries, and the more and more each year, the case for buying another centre-half will be there. We know Mustafi's still here, but he's, again, not being coached. So he polarizes his opinion. Rumours, Wenger doesn't rate him. He rates him, he doesn't. Who knows in that regard? BFG is going to get on a bit, got on a bit. Monreal has got one more season, maybe two at a push, and he's definitely not a centre-half, even though he's playing very well. Credit to him there. So you've got a fancy Chambers, to be honest. I mean, the likes of Holding, Chambers and Bulik, in years to come, that could be our first choice partnership. Now, if it was up to me, we'd sign a centre-half in the peak of their careers, so it wouldn't exactly be that. But is it some interesting... It is an interesting prospect to have three defenders that could all potentially come through and be our centre-half partnership for years to come, to be honest. I mean, if it did happen, you could imagine that one of them would be poached or something would happen. But yeah, it's nice. I personally like Calum Chambers, and I know it's a big ask because we don't coach again here. There's a centre-half in him, and I believe whether it's here or elsewhere, because don't get me wrong, just because he signed a new deal doesn't mean he can't leave, to be honest, guys. I believe there's a centre half, and I know you guys can echo the comments I've said, because I've maintained this throughout all my videos with Chambers. That's one reason you guys watch me, the consistency. Here or somewhere else, the guy's going to be a good centre half, somewhere where he can play games, get confidence, and blah blah blah, all of that stuff. Now, if I was him, I'd fancy my chances of playing. Mustafi's injured now at the moment. I don't know how long out for. Koscielny even had a knock in against France. I mean, playing for France. So you've got to fancy his chances. I mean, I'm not a fan of him and Holding together again, because not until they gain some experience. I know they play for England together at times, but yeah, Carl, you see in Liverpool a couple of years ago, or whenever it was, they got destroyed. I'm not a fan of too many kids in a back line, to be honest with you, because yeah, you need experience. But I guess it's the first. I guess it's the first in a step in the right direction. It's probably not the contract extension or the players that we would like to sign new deals. I mean, if we had our way, of course, Alexis and Ozil would be tied down to now. So it's probably not the announcement people wanted to see. But what can I say, man? We could have done a lot. We could have done a lot worse. Credit where it's due. I'm happy that he signed a new deal. Now it's just time to deal with the likes of Aaron Ramsey. I guarantee they're probably in contract talks with him. Danny Welbs. Ozil's agents actually come out today and said that they're still in talks, so who knows? But anyways, guys, Deluded Goon, I'm signing out. Always got to give you guys the news, innit? So I'm out.